Hello Internet, my name is Colorful40 and welcome back to Mega Man 2. We're going after Quickman this time. He's the quickest robot master of them all, the most spastic, and the most feared among the Mega Man universe. He is the one that everybody hates. And I can't keep talking like that forever. Yeesh, that was terrible. So welcome to Quickman stage. This is arguably my favorite stage in the entire game, believe it or not, and one of my favorite stages in Mega Man history. First off, the music is phenomenal. And also, kind of like a treetop town from Donkey Kong Country, you can get this stage done really quickly. So what we're going to do is throw an elevator platform over there to get one up. And then squirms are here, just wait for them to throw 3 of them and then jump over them. No big deal. So the next room is what Quickman stage is most well known for. And you'll find out why in a bit. These are force beams. Do not get hit by them. You would not believe how much damage they deal. And if you take that way, you actually get quite a few goodies along the way. That's nice. So in here, the lights have gone out, which is kind of weird. I've never really understood why that happens. But it's because of these guys. They're hothead. Actually, no, it's not. These guys light up the room. Once you kill them, the rooms go back to being dark. And they throw fire at you. And this is also the only stage in the entire game where they actually appear. Not even on Heatman's stage do they appear. They also look kind of like Elmo to me. I think it's because of the big googly eyes and the red around them. Whew. Basically, just once you know the pattern of these, they're pretty easy to get past. Make sure you hug this wall. Do not hug that wall. Otherwise, you will get hit by one of those. Just one last room of force beams. And booyah! Final room. And it's really easy. These guys look intimidating, but literally just jump every time they land. Run under their legs. Then there's one right up here. Basically, what you want to do is at the edge of this platform, inch forward little bit by little bit until he spawns. Because if you inch any more than that, you'll have to go backwards and you'll respawn the other guy back on screen, and that's not good. And it's time for Quickman. And Quickman is one boss I'm going to actually use his weakness on, because we'll beat him Buster only in the rematch fight, because we're going to want his weakness for the actual boss that comes after him. And darn it, this music is just so good. So Quickman, like many of the bosses of Mega Man 2, which is something that's unique to Mega Man 2, many of the bosses have more than one weakness. Quickman has 2, the Flash, the Time Stopper, and the Crash Bomber. Now, if you are having trouble getting past the force beams, you can use the Time Stopper to really easily get past them, or you can save them for Quickman and make him a lot easier. This is for you, RoahmMythril. I'll make Quickman pay for all of the times he ruined your runs. Haha. Hey. Die. So, from the brief glimpse you got of Quickman, he is a complete and total spaz. He is the most unpredictable robot master in the entire game. And it's actually because there's a glitch in his AI where he can get stuck in the walls, and that kind of messes with what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be pattern-based, but that didn't work out. And we get the Quick Boomerang, which is basically like a better version of the Mega Buster. Like, it's slightly more powerful, more rapid fire. It goes on a slight arc, so you can hit out of the way places. It has pretty much infinite ammo. However, it doesn't have as much range as the Mega Buster does. So it's actually a decent weapon, believe it or not. That is an underrated weapon for sure. Alright, 4 down, 4 to go. And you guys have all been waiting for this, haven't you? It's time to go after Metal Man. Metal Man, Metal Man, it's time to face Metal Man. Oh yeah, get the conveyor belts rolling. So basically the main gimmick of this course is the conveyor belts. They're pushing me backwards or forwards. Of course, when you're jumping, you aren't affected by them. And these are spike traps. I'm not sure if that's their actual official name, but whatever. They're not instant death, but they damage a lot, and even their chain damages you, so you just need to wait for them to get past, or for them to fall. Whoa. And the game is lagging here, but that's to be expected. Also, For some reason, when my NES emulator lags, it makes the sprites flicker. Alright. Here's another useful place for the time stopper. Get past these moles. This whole corridor is filled with moles, which just spawn infinitely. It also makes the conveyor belt stop, which is pretty nice. Time stopper is critically underrated. It is super useful. Ooh, and it also helps to have some of the items for this level. Because you can get goodies. And who doesn't like goodies? Woohoo! You'll also notice I'm much better at Mega Man 2 than I am at Mega Man 1. That's because I've played this a lot. And these guys are cog-riding clowns. Just shoot their cog and they'll fall off. But if you shoot them, the cog still rolls at you, like so. Yeah, come and get me. This one can be a bit annoying to take out. Ow. Went too far. Ow. Respawned, so he got more HP. Ooh, that was very nicely timed. Alright, up here, just shoot as soon as you jump and his stuff actually flies off screen and scrolls off for some reason. If you've got item number 2, I strongly recommend going down here to get that energy tank. Oh wow, I think we're all full on energy tanks now. We've got 4 of them. And then just ride item 2 out. These guys are basically like the spines of the game. If they increase in speed when they hit you, you can't kill them with the Mega Buster, but you can stun them. However, you can kill them with the Quick Boomerang. Ow. And that's what happens if you get hit by them. So this is going to be interesting. I'm actually going to try not using the Time Stopper. I'm using the Mega Buster against Metal Man. Metal Man is one of the trickier boss fights in the game with just the Mega Buster. Most people say he's the easiest. That is a lie. You do have to fight him differently. You can't go in guns blazing for this guy, I will say. So Metal Man is interesting in that he does not attack unless you attack, or if you're just being lazy. And he throws metal blades. He also is super durable, like his name implies. And basically what you want to do is kind of time it so that way you jump and shoot so he jumps into you, kind of like Crash Man. And also make sure you can dodge his cogs. You'll also notice we're on a conveyor belt, and he has the ability to change the direction the conveyor belt's moving, and that can throw you off. So yeah, as you can see, he's kind of dominating me. I have no idea why people say start with Metal Man, because I'd say he's one of the toughest Robot Masters to start with. Quickman is harder, but Metal Man is definitely not the easiest. In fact, I might contend Metal Man is the hardest to beat with just the actually, no, Quickman's the hardest to beat with just the Mega Buster. I'm not going to use an energy tank for him, though. I'm saving those for the Wily stages. Ow. Metal Man is weak against Quickman's weapon, so you can use that. Personally, I think people say start with Metal Man just because his weapon is super good. Alright. For me, like, I can face off against him pretty well, except when he unexpectedly changes the conveyor belt's direction. That throws me off. Stop doing the short jump! Yeah, okay, whenever you shoot or whenever he attacks, he'll do one of 3 things. He'll either do a really short jump and throw a single metal blade, he can do a medium jump, throw 2 like that, or he can do a high jump like that and throw 3. To dodge the 3, just jump over the first 2 he shoots, and the 3rd should go right over your head. At least we get to hear this awesome boss music a ton. Oh yeah, Metal Man? Well, guess what? You can't beat me. I am way too good. Metal Man is one of my nemesises, though. Yeah, take that, Metal Man. The one nice thing about Metal Man is his Metal Blades don't deal nearly as much damage as you might expect. Like, I got hit like 2 or 3 times by them, and I didn't take that much damage. And we get equipped with, drumroll please, the Metal Blade. So what makes the Metal Blade so good? Well, it's super rapid fire. It's fairly powerful. It can pass through multiple enemies at once if you kill them with it. It has a ridiculous amount of ammo, pretty much infinite. You can shoot it in 8 directions. And it can be used to kill half the bosses in the game effortlessly. I kid you not, half of the bosses in the game are really weak against this weapon. So yeah, it's really good, but I still think Thunderbeam is better just because Thunderbeam can make anything really easy. Alright, 3 left, and I think we've got time for one more stage today. The thing is, Woodman, Bubbleman, or Heatman? That's a tough one. Nah, we're going after Bubbleman. The Metal Blades are gonna make this stage a joke. This also has some of the most beautiful music in the game. So these are croakers, they throw mini frogs at you. But as long as one mini frog is still alive, he won't shoot any more at you. We're gonna let that frog jump off a cliff so we can make more appear. And that way we can ambush that guy. Jump light here, and oh my gosh, this music is so good. So these crabs, just avoid them, because if you shoot their shell off, they get a lot faster. You know what? I'm going to take this time to demonstrate the weapons I haven't shown off. So we've got Airman's weapon. Basically shoots 3 tornadoes in an upward arc. It's okay, but it only has 14 shots on it, and pretty much all of the enemies in the game just aren't damaged by it. It's really good against Crashman, but that's about it. And we've seen every other weapon, so it's time to show off the Metal Blades. Wait, what the heck? That can still damage you after you shoot it off? I did not know that. But yeah, as you can see, we threw a Metal Blade and it didn't even make a single bar disappear. These are squirts. Infinitely respawning shrimp. And as you can see, the Metal Blades are just really good. And those are Metroids. I know they're not technically Metroids, but they basically are. Also, those black spikes on the ceiling are instant death. So watch your jumps carefully, because you can jump really high underwater. Also, if enemies drop weapon energy like that, your Metal Blades pretty much will never run out. But these lanternfish can still be such a pain to hit with the Metal Blades. Ow. Oh, come on! Thank you. I should be hitting him. Yeah, see, I've been using the Metal Blades like crazy, and I still almost have full. Granted, I've picked up quite a few energy refills, but still. Of course, the thing is also, there are quite a few enemies in the game who don't take damage from the Metal Blades, as well as several bosses, whereas Thunderbeam, the only enemy in the entire game that the Thunderbeam deals no damage against is a Quickman. Alright, now if we wanted to absolutely decimate Bubbleman, we'd keep the Metal Blades on, but we'll show that off in the Wily stage. We're gonna fight him Buster only. And despite the name Bubbleman, he is really durable. He is as durable as Metal Man for some reason. He also likes to shoot a lot of stuff at you, but he's not too powerful. He's not too powerful, yes, that is the word for it. Also, make sure you don't use your maximum jump, because if you do, you're gonna die. And oh my gosh, I'm going to die to Bubbleman. Oh, the shame. Ah, I was not fighting him well. How many lives do I have? I've picked up quite a few. 4 lives, excellent. Dynamic entrance! The game lag does not help make this fight any easier. Oh, that was really, really close. Alright, I'm gonna employ the fireman strategy. Prioritize hitting him rather than dodging him. That seems to be working. You can't really do that for the later Mega Man games when the Robot Masters get crazy good, but you can do it for the first 2. You totally beat Bubbleman! And we get, despite what most people think, an actually pretty good weapon. We get equipped with... I'm not sure if it's Bubble Lead or Bubble Lead. I think it's Bubble Lead. Even though Bubble Lead makes more sense. Bubble Lead sounds better. Basically, you throw a bubble, and it travels on the ground. It sounds terrible, I know, but you've got quite a few shots with it, and there are plenty of bosses in the game that are super weak against it, so it's a very useful weapon to keep in mind. There's also one boss in the game where you absolutely need the Bubble Lead in order to kill it, so that'll be fun. Alright, 6 Robot Masters down, and we've got 2 left. Unfortunately, they're 2 of my most dreaded ones. I dread Heatman for his stage, and I dread Woodman because he's actually fairly tough. Except for the fact that he also is the Robot Master in the Mega Man series who has the most weaknesses. I think he's weak against Airman, Heatman, Metalman, and Crashman's weapons. But that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there. So I'm Colorful Artie. I hope you're enjoying the Mega Man 2 series so far. Join me next time when we finish the last 2 Robot Masters, and we might even start the Dr. Wily stages. Have a great day, and God bless.